Inside Tribute Community Centers, the Mobility Shop 3HL Champions Cup. We're on to round 2. That means we've got Milton versus London, and this is going to be very interesting, Pat Gregoire.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. These two teams, very even matched. I mentioned earlier how this Milton Flyers team, start things a little bit slow, and then they hit their stride in the semifinals halfway through it. Right. They've already hit their stride. Yeah. They were unbelievable in that first round. And this London team, I feel as if they picked up that win, but we didn't really see the electric offense from, guys like Charlie Stevens, Cam Salt, and then you even have a defenseman, that line there of Mike Burgoyne. They were solid, very responsible defensively, did get their chances, but they didn't bury. So if, all three lines start clicking, this Milton Flyers team is going to have their hands full, and we might see the London Threes return to a finals for the first time since the very first tournament on New Year's Day.
Milton is the richest team, of course, having won $25,000. Make that 27. That's why they're in this game. And they are playing against London, and Patty Morgan is the reason London is in this one with the overtime winner. Here goes Milton right now. Pass across. Well covered on the back check, though. Shot right on. That's off the side of the net there. Stevens tucks it back, and they slow things down just a little. Now, here comes Cam Salt. You talked about him. He's got his head down. He's whipping down the wing. His pass was intercepted. Stevens now has it. Throws the backhand across out in front, and a great stop there by Milton's Dave Davenport.
He's the heart and soul of this Flyers team. You talk about how, here we go.
Yeah, here we go indeed. London with a chance, cutting across. One and waiting, and then he's got a man on the back door. The pass was there, but unable to cash. A great opportunity right there from Matt Foy. That one is a shot high off the glass, makes it out to the blue line. Forfar now. Nearly had his pass intercepted as the player goes down.
That's a missed call there by the officials. Patty Morgan went flying there.
Man, we've got an over and back there, do we, my friend?
Yes, it was. That's a right call.
Yeah.
But there probably should have been a trip as Patty Morgan was almost off to the races there.
Wasn't he? Jesse Messier. And that was an interesting play there as they've got a chance again for Foy here. Foy. I believe that's Patty Morgan in front of the net. There's a great shot. A great stop. Oh, what a tip. That was ridiculous. I have to have another look at that. Thank goodness they had the beautiful replay screen right out over on the score clock here. Watch this tip. There's this great save. The second effort. Here comes the nasty tip.
Oh, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous by Matt Foy. The big body of Matt Foy, the former Minnesota Wild, showing his soft mitts there with a beautiful tip.
Yeah, because he had to take it off the heel of the stick and steer it back against the grain, kind of, if you will. And there's a little chin wagging going on out here as Milton's, is that Carson Devine out there? Or is that, no, it's Tristan Fairbairn, pardon me. Having a little bit of a chat. Oh, the clock is wrong. That's what it is. So, lucky, good to know that the officials are going to match it to our time because we've been running time up here.
Yes.
So good to know. The boys in the booth have got everybody covered. There's an opportunity. That one goes awry and gives London a chance to settle things down out from behind Rich Wigmore. A little bit of miscommunication there. There's a Baleshta with it now. Baleshta fires a shot on net, takes a look at the rebound, then they overskate it, and they're coming the other way. This is Tristan Fairbairn now. Throws it to the trailer. Might have been wise to maybe take a shot there as Baleshta now. He's all alone waiting for some company now. Baleshta back against the grain. That scoff of stick and up into the mesh and out of play, and hence the whistle.
And Lucas Baleshta was looking for his line mate, Spencer McCormick. Great defensive play by the Flyers there to take that away, forcing Baleshta to take a shot there, but he couldn't beat Dave Davenport.
He's a great disher, isn't he, Baleshta?
One of the best in the league, leading the league in assist actually right now.
Well, there you go, and there's a great reason why. He's got the what the kids say, the silky mitts. Into the corner goes John Gleed. Gleed back to Benedetto. Goes around his man, protects the puck well. Takes a look over his shoulder. Finds Gleed again, so they're playing catch. That was a slap pass looking for Benedetto. He leaves it now. Carson, oh, great little poke check right there. Rich Wigmore getting it done. Stevens now, right wing side. Stevens, as some of his teammates are changing. 1-0 London leads on a neat little tip there by Mr. Foy, Matt Foy. Here comes Carson Devine. Pass. That was broken up there by Jeff Killing. Killing now. Stays in a defensive posture. Shot. Oh. Upstairs there on Rich Wigmore. Puck's loose at the side of the net. And they're battling for it. There's a stick and a chicken wing and everything. You call 3 penalties right there.
No call.
No call at all. No, the referees don't want to get on the score sheet. You're going to let them settle it. We saw a little bit of extra curricular in our last contest there as Kitchener was getting a little upset. Well, they played a fine game. And now Morgan looking. Here's a chance once again. That's wide of the mark. As the Milton player is down. Here's Morgan. He's got our goal scorer Foy with him. Oh, and he gets another one. That's 2, and he got a piece, Davenport.
A little bit of a change up there from Foy.
Yeah, he was looking off, wasn't he?
Looking off, and Davenport doesn't even get a piece. I think that just goes right through, and Davenport going to want that one back. But Matt Foy has been unbelievable since that Saugeen Shores tournament. 5 goals in 3 games now.
Wow. 2 in this one. That's the one that he cares about too, because his team is through. They're looking to pad the lead. They're up by a pair. In this one, Milton says, we're not in first place for nothing, you know. As they're in over the blue line, Fairbarn tries to shake his man. He's being well covered. And here's an opportunity. So much ice out there. Spencer McCormick. Sean Kineapple looking down ice. It will hit the stick of Daniel Spivak. He's coming the other way. I think that's Devine. Yes, indeed it was. Trying a neat little move, but he's all wrapped up by Spencer McCormick. Centering pass goes through everybody. And protecting the puck well was Baleshta. Here they come. McCormick fires a shot, and Dave Davenport got a piece of that, steered it wide of the net. In back it goes. Here is Daniel Spivak once again. Spivak looking down ice. Didn't find his man. Here they come the other way. London trying to capitalize with under a minute to go. A one-timer. Swing and a miss, Jerry Howarth would say. Unfortunately, they pass across. It's Didiomidi and Ibendetto. Here is 3D, we call him, number 84. Devin Didiomidi takes a look. Throws this one back. Ibendetto. Now he gets in motion, give and go. Tries to cut across it, tucks that one, pardon me, through the 5-hole as Rich Wigmore has to come across with him. That always opens up that little seam, if you will, and it's tucked home, and it's a 2-1 game.
Beautiful puck movement and an even better finish by Justin Benedetto.
Here's an opportunity now the other way. It is denied. 3 seconds to go. Could be a buzzer beater. Oh! Oh! Oh, he's calling it a goal. They're calling that one a goal. I didn't know what to. I'd have to see this replay and hear the audio at the same time. I'm glad I'm not the official.
Man.
I thought there was no way on earth.
It might be May, but we're seeing some March Madness with the buzzer beater at the half. Rich Wigmore must have thought the clock.
That's why he's got his arms in the air like,
yeah.
Are you kidding me? Whoa.
And unfortunately, there's no way to really, for the refs to have video replay and hear that back, so they're going to call that a good goal. It's going to stand.
Call on the ice stands, as they say in the NHL,
yeah, absolutely.
Right? Okay, then. So.
Buzzer beater by Jordan Forfar.
Didn't you say Milton comes up, you know, like they sort of start out a little slower and then they build momentum?
Yeah, well, we saw that definitely in that first half, and they picked it up late in the first half there. Like I said, you gotta be pretty pleased if you're the Milton Flyers playing a sloppy first half by their standards, being able to tie it up in the dying seconds of that first half.
Yes, indeed. So the London Threes find themselves having a tie game with time winding down. Here's Tristan Fairbairn now. His pass is broken up. Here comes London again. Jeff Killing slows it down, throws a pass across to Matt Foy, who has both goals for his team. Foy nearly intercepted that with his skate. Now he's got to take a look at Fairbairn. Fairbairn was given a bump there. He left the puck. I can tell Tristan, not his usual self. Something is bothering him a little. I can see it in his skating because I've seen him many, many times over the years. I could tell he was sort of testing his edges. You know when you could tell somebody isn't at 100%?
Absolutely, especially a special player like Tristan Fairbairn.
For sure.
But he is such a gritty competitor. There was no way he was missing this tournament.
No way. Yeah, you can see he was injured in the Aurora
yes,
Dangle Fest.
He was.
And that's why I was wondering at Saugeen, you could see he wasn't 100%. That's why I was wondering about the hit from Foy there. Here's an opportunity now. Ooh, wide of the net. So they're going to slow things down. This does look to be Mr. Baleshta to me.
Both these teams, very good offensive, very explosive, but you wonder if they're going to take too many chances here because, like I said, you miss the net, you hit a pipe, the fast breaks going the other way, and it's such a tight contest. You don't want to give up those opportunities.
Your mistakes are almost magnified, aren't they? And here's one that there's Baleshta had a point-blank opportunity right off the draw. One of those, sorry?
Absolutely, what you're saying, and we talked about it the first time we broadcast together. Normally, the team who makes the least amount of mistakes is usually the one that's coming out. And that's usually in hockey 5-on-5 as well, but it's so magnified, exactly what you said. Yeah. It's out there because there's so much ice.
And speaking of out there, there's one that's out there. Milton's Justin DiBenedetto does it. Gets a great goal there and opens up the first lead for Milton in this game.
Justin DiBenedetto, you give him time and space. Most of the time he's going to bury, and he just rips that past the blocker of Rich Wigmore.
Indeed. Opportunity at one end, goal at the other. How many times do the hockey gods like that little fickle play? Cam Salt now couldn't handle that pass, but there is no icing. So Davenport leaves it. Here comes Jesse Messi. He's it down to the goal line. Messier showing he's got a one-timer in the air. Fake shot coming off the stick of Didi Omidi. To Messier to try and get it back to him. Now here we go the other way. This is Mike Burgoyne. Burgoyne to Stevens. Charlie Stevens skating backwards like One-Eye Willie McGee, I believe it was back in the 1910s or something. Here comes the other way now. Forfar fired a shot. Didn't get a lot on that one. And what do we have there? Net's off its moorings and behind Rich Wigmore, but a little incidental contact, my friend?
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate for London because they looked like they had numbers going the other way.
Yeah, Tristan Fairbairn tried to step around his man off the hurry-up draw and nearly did so. Spinning off the check there, playing it back. There's a pass to center almost. And this one's left for Patty Morgan. He was the hero in the overtime in the round robin. There's a backhand attempt. Oh! Goalies hate backhands, and that's why. Wouldn't you say, Patty?
Oh, man.
Filthy.
Just a beautiful spinorama and goes top shelf here with the backhand. Oh, it does go off Davenport's arm, but nonetheless a beautiful goal by Foy there.
Yeah, absolute beauty. And there's a little chopping. Trying to put it into the net. Is that Foy's third?
That's third of the game, fourth of the afternoon.
Oh, what the heck was this? Tristan Fairbairn. Say hi to Rich Wigmore. As you know him by now, Morgan didn't realize he tried to do a move, and then he still won the battle, and they're coming the other way. Fairbairn went right into the netminder, Wigmore, as things are getting more interesting in this 3-3 tie with 2:30 to go in this one. Winner moves on. Chance to bring home the big check. So everything you do is important. That was nearly tucked in on the hand. Spencer McCormick having an opportunity right there. Here is Baleshta. The guy reminds me of Gilbert Perreault from the 70s, the way he can dangle the puck. Towards the front of the net, Carson Devine getting in the way. Otherwise, Baleshta was in a prime position. Bolesta giving Devine a little bit of stick attention. Got a couple of chiropractors out there, not just David Blair, because they're giving Eastwood massages out there. Here's a long pass, skating onto it there. This is Sean Kineapple. Oh, and Stevens throws this one back. Looking for Burgoyne. Burgoyne has to be careful now. Now they got an opportunity, a 2-on-1. You might just want to hang on. Oh, what a great stop! Absolute point-blank stop there. Dave Davenport. He can hang his hat on that one for sure. That was a 3-beller there on a great opportunity. It looked to me like London was going through. It seems like next goal wins. Now it's a backhand up and over the net. Back to the point. Shot fake. There's some traffic in front. You got to be careful because this can happen. It's Salt. Salt with a great burst of speed. Salt. Oh, and it's again an incredible stop by Dave Davenport. I think he likes seeing himself in the highlight reels. I can see why, too. It's down ice looking for it. Shot coming. Great stop and thrown into the boards with authority. Wow, that's Jesse Messier who went down heavily, and Salt's there to see if he's okay. 40.1 on the clock here as we're going to see if Messier, who's up to one knee, have a look here. Coming across is number 44, and he delivers the hit, Mike Burgoyne. And then Salt's coming over to make sure Messier's okay. Don't think he was expecting that after getting the shot off, right?
Definitely not. Messier not looking great as he's coming to the bench there. Hopefully for this Milton Flyers team, he's okay because he's another heart and soul guy that this Flyers team does rely on.
Now, one of the things they do as well, of course, the 3HL, they make sure there are some terrific people, emergency services people in the building, making sure that everybody's okay. Should there be any sort of incident, they have the people to deal with it. Pass was intercepted. Here's a slap shot coming now. With 21 seconds, it's just up and over the net. 2 in front for London now. You're pressing deep, but you got to be careful if it comes the other way. And down on his knees there, Daniel Spivak. London making a change, and off the bench is Bolesta, and the pass wasn't near him. Fairbairn read that well. And we're going to overtime. Why shouldn't we just serve this one? Go to overtime because, well, let's see. It was Patty Morgan who was the hero for London in overtime. Who's it going to be for these teams now?
You know what? If I got to pick one from each side, I'm going to stick with the hot hand for this Milton Flyers team with Justin DiBenedetto.
Okay.
And you know what? I feel like Charlie Stevens is going to have a big goal here. We haven't seen much offensive production from him today. He's been more of a shutdown defensive role, which is incredibly impressive for a guy that's has such offensive talent, playing at all different levels, whether it be the NHL, the AHL, over in Europe, in the OHL. This is a guy that has thrived at any level that he's had, and he continues to do it at the 3HL. I see him scoring a big goal for this London Threes team, and like I said, sending them to the finals for the first time since all the way back on January 1st at the Mattamy Athletic Center, where we saw them just run out of gas against this Milton Flyers team. Yeah. You talk about two teams. Milton and London have met a ton of times, and you've also seen the Guelph Brewers and Toronto Bees meet a lot as well. So these two teams, 4 teams, are very familiar with each other.
Yes, indeed. Well, we're into overtime. It's about as exciting as it gets because the next goal wins. And these two goaltenders, we have to say, tip of the hat, they have been outstanding. There's a great effort. Oh, come on! Come on! I'm going to call the cops because that was robbery right there, and I have the evidence. Holy smokes!
I'm not even surprised because that's just what Rich Wigmore does.
Oh.
Highlight reel machine.
Now you're telling me. Now you got to say that he was kind of helped a little by DiBenedetto's shot selection, kind of towards the glove a little. When you see the replay, you kind of think the shooter might have said a couple of inches to the right or a little higher or something.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Shot right on. London. Each team having a chance here in overtime. We got an injured player right now. He's got a big problem getting to the bench. It's London's Spencer McCormick, who is hunched over, and he's in a world of hurt on the bench. I don't know if he pulled something or got a chop behind the scene. Messier's up, and he's okay.
Yeah, I didn't quite see what happened. It was behind the play. He's still grimacing on the bench there.
Something happened. I'm not sure if he was hit by a puck or a stick or what. I'd have to have another look at that, but we didn't capture it at the time. And the teams are playing on. Here is Milton once again, slowing things down a little. They know they need just one shot. Fairbarn sifting down the left wing side. Looking for a pass in back of the net. Didn't get it because they're coming the other way. Here's Charlie Stevens, the guy you said would be the one if you had to choose, as Charlie Stevens had to dive and chop at that one, and they make some changes. Morgan's out there. So's Burgoyne out there. And that was a dangerous play, a routine shot on net off the stick of Whitehead. Here they come the other way. London now. In back of the net. Holding on, Patty Morgan. He was the hero in the first game in round robin. He got the game winner in OT. Jeff Killing. Patty Morgan. Matt Foy. Why not? He's got 3. Can he go for 4? Good stick there. Took away his chance. Steering one towards the net. He gets it to Morgan. Morgan now. Oh, that was tipped. It almost went on there. Oh, it was nearly an own goal in overtime.
Wow.
Yeah. You can't let the pass get through, but
no way.
Danger's tipping it into your own net in a situation like that. Devine heads towards the front of the net. Putting on a neat little spinorama is Di Benedetto. This lead pass in front of the net. It looks like their injured player, McCormick's back on the ice. There he is. McCormick's back, so he's okay. He looked like he was in a world of hurt when he came off. There ain't nothing like an opportunity to win a game, rather.
Absolutely, and with that heavy shot that went over the net, it looks like he's okay.
Yeah, indeed. Carson Devine, he's okay as well. He took the puck in the back, tried to throw this one down towards the London end of things. Milton now once again. What the heck was that?
Goaltender
interference.
Oh man, penalty shot.
Oh wow, indeed. So that means they can put Rich Wigmore goes to the bench,
extra
so they get
attacker.
a fourth attacker. Wow, we got some extracurricular. Shot right on. Great stop right there by Davenport. Delayed penalty. It's 4 attackers. Stevens settles it down. Baleshta back to Stevens. Those two were the ones that were the money for this London team when I watched them. And some frustration right there. So a chance, golden opportunity in overtime with a clear-cut breakaway with chasers.
That's clear-cut, but yeah, like you said, you've got the chasers. So there is some pressure going down. It's interesting to see who will take this shot. It's looking like Charlie Stevens.
Or Foy. I'm wondering.
Charlie Stevens saying, take it to Foy, but Foy saying, no, Charlie, you go.
Yeah. Salt's out there for London with Burgoyne, and chasing. We've got, here we go, Stevens with a chance to bring it home. Stopped. Great opportunity there. Dave Davenport shuts the door. Long pass out to center. It's picked off, though. Here they come once again.
Great read by Salt there.
Yeah. Salt. Jukin. Oh, my goodness, that was great. Okay, we're going to give you a little bit of information here in just a second, folks, about the London goaltender, Rich Wigmore, and that goaltender interference. Never mind Anaheim, Edmonton. We got a lot to talk about in this one, my friend. Goalie interference. Trying to step around his man. This could set things up for London. A 2-on-1, one man back. It's Jeff Killing. Up and over the net, and that means an opportunity comes the other way for a 2-on-1. Patty Morgan, he's the hero already. Is he going to make it 2? Morgan shot, tries to get the rebound. Milton coming the other way with some speed now. Everybody seems a little bit gassed this late in the game, even though these are short halves. Carson Devine dangles, goes to the middle. His shot was cut off by Killing. Got a foot in the way. Here's Morgan now. Morgan slowing things.
Oh, great heads up call by Jesse Messier to let the officials know that London had too many men there.
Did they?
It was a very, very slow change by the London Threes. Like you said, guys are gassed at this point, playing for so long. Great call there. And it came from Jesse Messier. The guy actually was an assistant coach with the York Lions, talked about how he's a York Lions captain as well, and a captain for the St. Michael's Majors as well. So obviously a smart hockey player. Would be not too bad of a ref either.
Indeed. Here we go. Chance to end it. Shot. Oh, great save by Rich Wigmore. Now, we're going to get to that piece of information our crew told us about there. They had a look back at a replay. There's just scores! What an absolute beauty tip! Right on the glove side. And the Milton high-flying Flyers have been grounded in the semifinals. I don't know this. This is unusual to me. It's been Milton, Milton, Milton a lot of the way. Was that Baleshta?
Lucas Baleshta normally feeding his man Spencer McCormick, but this time it's McCormick feeding Baleshta with a beautiful tip. He goes upstairs and beats the Milton Flyers to send the London Threes to the finals for the first time since January 1st.
Wow, terrific action. More of it's on the way. Toronto and Guelph in the next semifinal up. Right after this, do not go anywhere, folks.